Reading the next subject term from right to left, the matrix repeat that I shall speak and the land shall hear that my mouth said. Reading most of the same letters of the same subject term, the message is remarkably similar. God is my mouth. The Supreme urged. He saw the nation he founded. What is so urgent that the Supreme saw? To emphasize the urgency of the message, it is seen next in its 7 versions. The matrix is telling us in 7 ways. Speak to the children of Israel, and the land will listen. The subject is to speak about kosher food, and the remarkable matrix is full of descriptions about kosher food. The signs of kosher food, which animals are kosher and not, moral issues, and conclusions are yet to come. 5 of the 7 statements to speak to the children of Israel were already shown. The last 2 are a command, speak, and the land will listen to my words, as opposed to I shall speak, and a statement, the Supreme spoke, and the land will listen to my words. We already saw how the cross terms complement the main term, and especially the word that they share a letter with. So far, we have seen only the terms that form perfect symmetry to the main term within 1 letter. We will now look at some more terms and elaborate on some of the terms that we already saw. The matrix asks to talk and explain kosher food. Who should be doing the talking? Is it addressing each and every one of us as individuals? There is a hint that it is talking to all of us, because the letter following the word talk makes in Hebrew a plural verb. All of you. The cross term takes out the mystery. The Supreme Master of the universe is saying, everyone is my messenger. They are all my messengers. And who are we to talk to? Who is him? You, the foreigner, the nation that mocked your master of the universe. To elaborate yet another term, the master of the universe makes sure that we understand it is all about a whole nation, not just a few. It is not just any nation. It is the nation that has a covenant with the master of the universe. There are only a few things that we did not look at yet in these 7 terms. We already saw that we are to familiarize kosher food from one end of the land to the other. Just to make sure that it is not only the land of Israel, the matrix emphasizes that this has to be done in all the nations. Similarly, the blessing now focuses strictly on eating kosher food, anywhere, not in any specific land. This does not take away from the blessing that one will have for talking and familiarizing others about the kosher food. We are not finished with cross terms referring to the main vertical term. What are we to familiarize the nation? Here we have 3 messages in one. First, the master of the universe is saying, meet my sons or my son, and what shall be eaten, all about eating meat. Second, the master of the universe is advises his children what shall be eaten. And third, the master of the universe is reassuring, advises that happy is the one that eats it. The subject term here is very similar to the encouraging message from the Master of the Universe to Joshua when he took over the leadership from Moses. Be strong and brave, do not fear. From one term, depending on how we read it, we get 5 messages from the Master of the Universe to be strong and not to worry. You see, the Master of the Universe adopted kosher food as the perfect and fitting food. The 2 letters Aleph Lamed that spells the name of the Master of the Universe also spell the word do not. In the sense of the Master of the Universe, the same term also represents at the same time fearing the Master of the Universe as an important trait. The one who fears the Master of the Universe has nothing to fear. When 2 or more terms are connected, they combine to give a message. This happens numerous times in this and other matrices. In this example, 2 terms are symmetrical about the main term. One is at the beginning and the other at the end. The message is that we are asked to talk and explain to the nation what the Master of the Universe swore to him. What did he swear and to whom? The issue here is the covenant which the Master of the Universe made with Abraham. Abraham was asked to be perfect, as we will be shortly referred to. To be perfect, one has to eat kosher food. Eating kosher food and keeping the covenant by the children of Israel go hand in hand. It is incredible that the term, the covenant of the Master of the Universe, the Master of the Universe of their fathers that he made with them, has within it the term with Abraham. Note that Abraham is the name for Abraham before it was changed to the name Abraham, was the first father. It is even more incredible that the key words used in this term can be used to describe the event in the verse in the Bible describing the covenant between the Master of the Universe and Abraham. The Master of the Universe made a covenant with Abraham. The message written by the 4 terms crossing the kosher food term is well established in the Bible. However, here it is in an amazing coded form. 1. Follow the covenant that the Master of the Universe made with the fathers starting with Abraham. 2. The Master of the Universe will bless you. 3. Adopt kosher food. Do not be afraid. Fear only the Master of the Universe. And 4. The land will hear the words of my mouth. The message is clear for the need to eat kosher food. However, does the implication that the whole land will hear the words of the Master of the Universe not imply also the final salvation when the whole world will hear a loud horn announcing the coming of a new messianic era? As if we did not see enough already, there is yet another indication that the covenant is from the fathers starting from Abraham. This time it is clearly written from Abraham, not from Abraham, from Abraham, since at that time of the covenant his name was still Abraham. Every letter of the term kosher food is shared with another term, as we saw in one version or another already. Here is a summary as they deliver a specific message in line with the themes already seen. The concept that the Master of the Universe made sign for kosher food is seen here and will be seen in many more places in the matrix. The matrix repeats itself in coded versions that the Master of the Universe gave the children of Israel a gift, kosher food, with signs to recognize it. The bottom line in this presentation is a repetition that the master of the universe made the signs, the kosher signs. So who is the master of the universe addressing when he says, talk and introduce him to kosher food? We've seen earlier that everyone is his messenger. We all are. However, in particular, the call is for the rabbis. And in this term, in this matrix, we can see specifically how every letter to the rabbis has a cross term that shares a letter with its main subject term. And it is telling us that if we are to follow his instructions and we will eat kosher food, we are going to rise upwards, and I assume that we mean here spiritually for our soul.